If you recall, just a couple days ago, we had the Grammys, and at the Grammys, we got a little bit of callback to some things that happened at the Grammys. Where look, we talked about this yesterday at length. The idea that if you are a person, nobody is illegal on stolen land. Do you guys remember that story?
I do.
It was great. Well, we saw Sabrina Carpenter respond in the most NPC way possible. And I just took a screenshot of this, and I just want to point out, look at the total views on the bottom of this right here. So this is the most manufactured person I've ever seen, and it has almost 100,000 hearts, likes, and almost 14 million views, which will generate roughly $17 for me, which is really good over on X. A lot of people have liked this. Obviously, it's resonated with a lot of folks. Oh, there's Cecil right there. That's good.
Yeah, I like that. That's my like, Cecil. That's a good reference.
That's excellent. Thank you. A lot of responses here. A lot of people saying she's a cyborg over here, and that's a lot of that stuff. But the more interesting thing about this was I had another post kind of pop off, which was just another fleeting thought, because if you recall, Billie Eilish was talking about how, like, once again, no one's illegal. So we've seen a little bit of a response here, and I don't know if you guys know this, but this is I didn't mention this yesterday on the show, but I am a descendant of the Tongva people, and I
always had a feeling that does make sense. It adds up.
Thank you, Phoenix. As a descendant of the Tongva people, I put out there that I am here to reclaim my land from Billie Eilish. And I feel like this should be, we should work together to advise how we can move forward in this process here, which I think is really important, because we've seen many, many people here claim that, there's no one's illegal, but I think it's time to put that to the test. And I think it's time that I reclaim the land that is rightfully mine here. And a lot of people agree here with 57,000 likes over here, and almost 1 million views there as well. But what's also interesting, this just happened this morning as my tribe, the Tongva tribe, has actually made a statement about this earlier today, which is wonderful. Let's go check out this video from the Tongva tribe here. They're upset, and let's see what they say.
Daily Mail reports Eilish's multi-million-dollar home is located on tribal lands. The Tongva Nation says they've inhabited a 4,000 square mile region now known as the Greater Los Angeles area. A spokesperson for the tribe tells the Daily Mail, "We do understand that her home is situated in our ancestral land. Eilish has not contacted our tribe directly regarding her property. We do value the instance when public figures provide visibility to the true history of this country." Comedian Ricky Gervais is posting a quote he made in 2020 when he hosted the Golden Globes. He said at the time, "If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg." Gervais making another post yesterday saying they're still not listening. Eilish so far has not.
Well, this is great news for me, guys. As a descendant of the Tongva people, I look forward to reclaiming what's rightfully mine here.
Congratulations.
Thank you for that. And this is something that I will be pursuing. And I look forward to Billie Eilish also just handing over the keys, because at the end of the day, that's it is mine, and I appreciate that. Did you also see the news that I'm not alone here? I am not alone when it comes to this situation. We talked about this yesterday. The gentleman Drew Pavlo who was going to go and make his way to her beachfront mansion. Did you see this? Yes. Yep. Yesterday we talked about this briefly.
We did.
I'll just kind of give you a quick rundown here, real fast.
Everybody, I've decided today to move into Billie Eilish's $6 million Malibu beachside mansion. She announced today at the Grammys that no human being is illegal on stolen land.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
So
you could see the seals clapping in a major way here. This guy Drew has actually followed up on this, and it's funny because he started a Indiegogo to raise $3,000 so he could actually show up at Billie Eilish's land, and Indiegogo shut it down, which was amazing to see. They shut it down because apparently they don't believe that no human is illegal. The gall on them. So I have reached out to Drew as if he does show up. I would like to join him in solidarity, standing at the gates of Sabrina Carpenter's house in an attempt to regain my land as a Tongva person.
Yeah, you can give your Tongva tribe card to him, and that may gain him access. I mean, really, when you think about that, does make perfect logical sense.
Yeah. He put together the Give, Send, Go here. And by the way, that Give, Send, Go is currently doing pretty okay. It's he was hoping to raise $6,000 for it, which seems a little excessive. But, I guess if he's going to be out there and be thrown in jail, then it's probably a good opportunity. But he's raised almost 3,000 Australian monies right here of the $6,000 goal here.
He's coming from Australia, huh?
Yeah. He's a big deal over there, that Drew Pavlo here. So, yeah, it's interesting to kind of see the response here from this. He's making the media rounds. He's done a good job of getting out there about that. But he said he's flying to the U.S. Next Friday in an attempt to move into Billie Eilish beachside Malibu mansion. So there we are, right there. As GoFundMe once again deleted his first fundraiser, so he had to start all over. And the first fundraiser was almost $3,000 at that point. So. I don't know. You guys think anything is going to come of this, or is it just more rules for thee, not for me type thing?
I think probably the smartest thing you could do is to show up there with a news crew and just kind of see how they react, see how they keep them out, and basically throw all of their talking points back in their face. Oh, well, why aren't we allowed in? This is stolen land, and you openly said on a huge platform that no one was illegal. Why don't you let us in? And just kind of prove their hypocrisy and really, really just shove it back in their face. It would probably be the best. I know a lot of people will look at it and kind of turn their nose up at it. Oh, well, these guys are just doing it for attention. Well, what do you think she was doing it for?
I think that's a really good point, Cecil. I think even better showing up with a news crew is you show up live streaming it, but when you live stream it, here's the one thing that does send a little worry, right? If you live stream it, then you are, Sabrina Carpenter has some nutty fans, and Sabrina Carpenter and what's her name? Her
Eilish?
face. Yeah. Billie Eilish. She has some nutty fans too. These people are crazy. So, you got to worry about, you got to bring security too. All of a sudden those costs add up. You got to be able to protect yourself, which is silly because once again, they're just being a regular normal person who's not illegal. You should be able to show up and take over your land. That's all I'm saying. And shame on Billie Eilish. Shame on her for not reaching out to the Tongva people, my people, and saying, "Hey, may I please build on your land? And by the way, here's reparations for this." So.
I would love to hire like a bunch of Native Americans, get a lot of people to protest outside very peacefully across the street from her place, give us back our house, and have them doing native dances all until like 4 a.m. and just keep going, do all that shit and just keep doing it. Make a public spectacle of it. Get as many people there as possible. And just that way, social-wise, you're going to see that blasted everywhere because obviously they're going to say these are all right-wing NZs kind of people, but it doesn't matter. The visual there is there, and people are going to get a kick out of it. And I think that would be the way to go.
On a total other, I'm sorry. Yes, Eric, were you going to say something?
No, I just say pass the peace pipe.
Okay. Speaking of peace pipe and Native American Indian folks, last night, sometimes before I go to bed, I watch Saved by the Bell. It's on constant reruns on Amazon. It's just a constant loop of over and over again. I have probably seen, out of every song in history, I have probably heard the Saved by the Bell intro more than any other song. I'm just going to throw it out there. But last night, while watching Saved by the Bell, do you remember the episode Running Zach? Do you recall this episode? Anybody remember this one?
When he finds out he's half Native American or whatever, right?
Yes.
Yes,
right.
of course. Yes.
Do you okay, so that's like the main subplot. He's a track star. Zach Morris, and now in this, not only is he, everything star, he's also a track star in this episode. Okay.
Yeah.
And in this episode, there's that main subplot where Zach, that main plot point where Zach learns about his Native American heritage in this world history project, right? Or it's an ancestry project, right? And he meets up with this guy named Chief Henry, and Chief Henry tells him about this picture of his great grandfather who did whatever, right? That's the main subplot. But also during the ancestry, you learn that Lisa's heritage was that her family was slaves. Okay, but you also in that learn that Jessie Spano, her family was slave traders. In that, watching that last night, Jessie Spano has the first ever documented instance of white guilt on television. It is spectacular to watch in the most insufferable way. So much so that I think I'm going to put together a supercut and tweet that out, because she is constantly apologizing to Lisa Turtle, and Lisa's like, "Yo, leave me the fuck alone. I'm fine." But she's like, "No, I'm so sorry." The entire time, every scene that you see Jessie Spano in is a constant apology to Lisa, and she's like, "How can I make it up to you, Lisa?" And Lisa's like, "Yo, buy me a car." And she's like, "What?" Like, it's so spectacular to watch. And the thing about it is that every time that Jessie Spano is apologizing, they throw in this laugh track, and because everybody realizes how fucking stupid it is this entire time. Cecil, do you recall this episode at all?
No, I never saw that one. I've seen a lot of Saved by the Bell. I had big crush on Jessie, but never saw that one. Was it I guess a later season one, or
no, I would say it's probably right, and it's around it. Okay, going back and watching Saved by the Bell again, there is so much fucking propaganda in that show.
Oh, absolutely.
There's the oil episode, which was like they kill a duck, and then it causes everybody to change their mind about being a rich fucking country, being a rich school and stuff. Yes, there's this with the white guilt. There's so much in Saved by the Bell. It's insane. But yes, it's really pretty spectacular. I need to go back and find that entire episode, and just put a supercut together of Jessie Spano being so insufferable, and the 1990s version of a social justice warrior. It's spectacular. So
I'm looking it up. It was, let's see, season 2, episode 13. So wow, way early.
Yeah. So chat's pointing out there's the wheelchair episode where Zach is he wants to date the girl in the wheelchair, but he doesn't realize she's in a wheelchair, and then he gets all awkward about it, right? There's the pills episode, there's the oil episode, there's the white guilt episode / Zach is proud of his heritage episode, right?
The drugs with the big celebrity guy that befriends them, goes to the parties, that one.
Right.
Was the pills episode the one where Jessie got hooked on speed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
Man, I got to be honest. That would be Blabs. Have you watched any?
Who is this guy?
It's Crazy Ernie from Crazy Ernie's Used Car Emporium.
I'd
Someone
rather
loves
take the
Saved by the
Hemingway
Bell.
out. But before I see those pearly gates on my way to hell, show me those 2 big, jiggly reasons to keep pushing on through life.
That is $100 from Dead Pixel, right there. A direct donation from Dead Pixel, looking to jump off a bridge. Thank you to Crazy Ernie right there. There you go, Dead Pixel. I'm going to get you on the wall. That's spectacular. Wow. The chat's like, bruh. So Dead Pixel, let's go. That's the beauty of having alerts. which is just stops the entire show down right there. Blabs, have you ever seen, and by the way, Dead Pixel, I'm going to get you on the wall. Blabs, have you ever seen Saved by the Bell?
I've seen some episodes here and there. That's about it. I've not seen the whole thing. I could. That one has Mario in it. Mario, what's his name? Lopez. Or whatever. Yeah. I've seen some
fungus.
episodes. Yeah, but I don't really remember a whole lot about it.
We should have you watch some of the most iconic episodes of Saved by the Bell, because I think my kids, dude, I still love Saved by the Bell. I mean, I can see through that bullshit, but like, yeah, it's junk food for me.
I even like the Far Superior California Dreams hot take. You remember that show?
Wow.
California Dreams,
yes.
Wake me up. Okay.
Wow. Total side note. Did you know that Saved by the Bell, the new class, ran through 1999?
I did.
I had no idea. Eric, did you ever watch the new class?
I think I tried, and I was like, it's not the same.
Everybody saw right through that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about City Guys?
City Guys, what is that?
Oh, you never saw City Guys? I have Phoenix seen City Guys.
No, I don't know what the hell City Guys is.
No. City Guys was a show, was on from 1997 until 2001. It was basically kind of Saved by the Bell, but I believe it was in Canada, but it was made to be like fake New York. It's a great show. Well, it's a great show.
City Guys
has a killer intro theme, but it has a lot of the same things, where it's all about trying to deal with racism, and there's the feminism character, and it's classic stuff.
By the way, I have found the episode of Saved by the Bell online. It's on Tubi right now, and I feel like, this is on. Let me see if I can play this really fast. Just a real quick segment of this. See if we don't get flagged. Let me just kind of show a little bit of the footage, and I know that it's going to be, you got some bars and stuff on screen, but that's okay. We'll make do with this. Let's see. Okay, so at this point, Lisa is letting everybody know that her grandfather helped people through the Underground Railroad. Okay. Then it moves on to Jesse.
Discovering pride in our background is part of what our assignment is all about. I think Abraham would be proud of you today. You're getting an A.
Look at how Jesse responds.
Let's hear from you next. Yes.
She's like, no, I don't want to talk about it. She's so ashamed. And she goes up and she goes this.
Thank you, I'm finished.
Jesse, perhaps.
My ancestors were seafaring people. They sailed around the world on ships. They were shippers, okay? Thank you, I'm finished.
Jesse, perhaps you could tell us a bit more.
Well, they ship tea, spices, people, lumber, that kind of thing.
People?
My ancestors.
Anyways, so she goes, yeah, it's pretty spectacular. And I know it's a little off sync, but I think we should definitely watch that with you, Blabs, because later on throughout it, she gets so unsufferably apologetic the entire time. It's so good. So anyways, little Saved by the Bell. If we can talk about Saved by the Bell every day on the episode, I would like to do that. I just want to point that out. So we're growing. We're growing. Grow with us. Hit that subscribe button. Don't make it weird. Not like that. That's weird.